Una injusticia, una grande injusticia.
It's been happening.
I will vote for Donald Trump. Even though he keep deporting y'all. I will vote for Donald Trump. He been snatching.
I didn't think they was gonna go after Cubans. We are not the bad people. I vote Trump because he wants to help the people.
There's a fantastic video of Cubans celebrating Donald Trump. Oh, yeah. Have you seen it? They have the MAGA hats, and they're playing the congas. It's like...
I will vote for Donald Trump.
You guys remember this lady? Well, I'm trying not to laugh. This is her now.
It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
Grand rising kings and queens from Africa and across the ocean, welcome back to my YouTube space, the voice of unapologetic truth, the platform where we don't sugarcoat, we expose, we educate, we elevate. And today we're going to talk about something, and I'll say this. The thing that we're going to talk about is about Latinos and black people, black Americans. The Latino singer who said, I'm voting for Trump, I'm voting for Donald Trump. And is now crying on social media after ICE deported his partner. Now, this ain't just about her. It's about a lesson, a hard lesson. And it's a warning to black people gave along to the Latinos, but nobody listened. Now, they are crying, begging, asking for help from the very people they mocked, disrespected, and looked down on. These people are black people. Everything that's happening right now in the US, black people saw this. They saw this and they warned about this. Now, before I go down deep into this video, I want you to watch this clip first, and then we come back here with more commentary, as I do always.
It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
They voted for Donald Trump. Donald Trump deport. You heard that right, guys. Janet Correa, the famous Trump singing lady, has had her husband detained by ICE. And not only that, but he got put on expedited removal. They want him out of the US. They don't want him. But of course, we've been telling them this all along. They don't want you, bro. Also, do you remember the time I went viral because I told people to call ICE on Latinos for Trump and the family members of Latinos for Trump? It looks like it's happening, and I couldn't be happier. You reap what you sow, and I stand by what I say. But anyways, play silly games, get silly prizes. Let me know what you guys think.
I'm about to show y'all the best case of fuck around and find out that you have ever seen. Watch this. Say hi to Janet Correa. Her husband just got deported a few weeks ago after leaving a legal immigration appointment down in Florida. And let's see what she was doing leading up to last November's election. I hate to laugh, but you're out there doing that. You obviously don't care if it's going to happen to other people, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of my time caring if it happens to you.
Activist Helen Villalonga begged for compassion.
¿Qué le hicimos, Donald Trump?
What did we do to you, Donald Trump, to deserve this? Many of my people believed in you.
I'm worried because of the situation that me, my dad, and my mom have where we don't have papers yet.
Javier, did you support Donald Trump?
Sí, yo hubiese tenido ciudadanía.
If I was a U.S. citizen, I would have voted for Donald Trump on expedite removal.
That's unfair.
Wow.
This is unfair.
Wow.
I'm so sorry I can't do it.
Let me ask
I don't know how I'm going to say that to my mom. My mom has a hard time.
It's like when I see stuff like that, I'll be kind of sad because I'll be wanting to care. Like, it's like 10% of me, like, I'll be wanting to care, but then I'll be like, yeah, you didn't. You didn't give a fuck. Not until it started affecting y'all anyway. I will vote for Donald Trump. Hey, that shit kind of slide though. I will vote. Yeah, for Donald Trump. Y'all was getting it. Y'all was jigging. See, but why y'all gotta do that though? Like, why y'all gotta like make songs and wear the merchandise and wear the hat and get the tattoo? That's too many receipts of y'all looking stupid. I mean, I fuck with the bars, I fuck with the flow, but y'all gotta change the lyrics up a little bit now. Y'all gotta change the lyrics up. Now y'all gotta be like, Donald Trump, yeah, he got my vote. Yeah, now Donald Trump putting us on a board. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say throne, you gotta roll the R's with it. It's dope though.
Una injusticia, una grande injusticia.
It's been happening.
I will vote for Donald Trump. Okay, remember that? Well, remember the couple that made the song? Remember them? Remember the white, the Latino woman in the red hat and the red shirt and the blue jeans and the blonde, and she on the stage. I mean, she rocking it. And her husband is playing the is it the Congos or something beside her. Well, she has a different look on her face today. Yep. Her turn. It seems that her husband was picked up by ICE, and they had a picture of her that looks quite differently. Yes, I'm sorry to say. It's not a smile anymore, and she's not grooving. You know, she's not she's not doing any of that. She's crying, and she's speaking her native language, so I don't know what the hell she was saying, but she was very upset. Her hubby was picked up, but not only was the hubby picked up, the hubby was put on the expedite list. He was put on the expedite, like, get him up out of here now. Yes, ma'am. Happy Friday. The people that originated the song, the people that made the song, he ain't even got no mercy for them. Oh, you want to talk about repercussions? You want to talk about karma? I bet the last thing she got on her mind now, well, no, it's got to be the first, because I know every time she look up somebody playing that video, every time you look up somebody's playing a clip of her and her husband jamming to I Will Vote for Donald Trump. Yeah. I will vote for Donald Trump. And that got your ass kicked up out the United States. Happy now? I told y'all, karma is not playing with these people. Y'all played an integral role in gathering people to go vote for him. And now you're suffering the consequences. And the consequences are high. You latched your wagon to the wrong mule. And now that mule has turned around and kicked your front foes in. They never stop showing their appreciation to people who put them in that office. The Republicans never stop showing how much they really appreciate your votes and all the work you did to get the Republican Party in office. All that work you did, all those shows you did, you wrote that song, you composed it, y'all jammed to it, you put it out, you went and played it everywhere you could, and now he done slapped the lyrics out your mouth. I don't know how y'all keep doing it. But you keep doing it. So anyway, it's a good Friday. I hope y'all got a good laugh as I did. So now go through the whole day singing, I will vote for Donald Trump. Somebody got to pick up the slack because they're getting rid of the originals. Woo! Sweetness. What was her name? Jessica, Jennifer, somebody. Hey, is it great again yet?
You was singing all that mess, talking about I we boy for Donald Trump. And now you're screaming, shouting, acting like we supposed to give a damn about your husband being deported after you was singing, talking about I love my freedom. But your man ain't free no more, is he? Like we supposed to have to give. What was... Who said that?
I will vote for Donald Trump.
So I'm coming for Latinos for Trump every day, every time. When I can, I'm doing it. Because the Republican budget plan just came out, and where's the no tax on tips? Not there. Where's the no tax on overtime? Not there. No tax on income. Not there either. You know what is there? Tax cut for the rich. Lowest there's ever been. But you bozos who kept screaming that he was going to do so much for the economy, that he was a businessman. He's a scammer. And we tried to tell you that he was not for you. Okay? So that just goes to show you, and I hope you're going to learn so many lessons. And they're going to be difficult ones. And we're not going to hold your hand while you learn them. All right? Te calmas o te calmo, like at 100. So you guys enjoy this. Have fun with that.
You guys do realize that Trump was elected initially in 2016. It's been almost 10 years. So anyone who's coming online and saying that they're trying to get educated has had 10 years to educate themselves, about 10 years to educate themselves. And people who were not allowed to vote because they were under the age of 18 still voted against him, compared to those who voted for him in 2016 and still chose to vote for him this previous election. I don't want to hear anything about I needed to learn, I needed to get educated, when it's been almost 10 years and people in between that time who weren't at the legal age to vote still were able to have enough sense and educate themselves. It's not about education necessarily anymore, it's about choices. And anyone who voted for him this election made the active decision to vote for what he stood on. So am I supposed to feel sorry for you when now you're facing the consequences of your own decisions when you've had more than at least 5 years to educate yourself on? It's not an uneducated decision, it's a poor decision. And I'm tired of people's poor decision-making skills affecting everybody else, because look at where we're at now. Not only are you bad at decision-making, or dumb, or racist, or all of the above, now you want people to feel sorry for you? Now you want people to sympathize with you? Where was that energy when it was happening to other families? You guys don't care until it affects you. And I truly don't care if now you've changed your mind when it's starting to affect you personally. If you want to come out and say, you know what, I made an active decision that harmed my community or harmed people that I know, and I want to learn and get better, sure. But if you're saying you didn't know, I think it's bullshit. And you're either trying to keep your fan base.
Welcome back. If you are so active on social media the past few years or the past few months, maybe you have seen Latinos influencers, singers, rappers proudly standing behind Donald Trump. Even before the election, they supported Donald Trump 100%. They made songs, they danced. And that song, I'm voting for Donald Trump, like it was a badge of honor. And one of them even made a whole song, The One Who Is Crying, the one we have seen there. You know the song. And it went viral. And black people said, okay, that's good. You just vote. We have warned you. Even their own Latino people warned them, but they didn't listen. When you talk about Cuban American, Venezuelans, Mexicans, American, they were hyping Donald Trump. And I will vote for Donald Trump. It became a movement. They thought that aligning with Trump would protect them, maybe elevate them, or maybe bring them closer to power, because everybody wants to be closer to power. As I say always, even Africans, when they go to the US, they want to be closer to power. They are using everything, every means possible to be closer to power. The only people who are revolting are black people, black Americans. They don't need to be closer to power. They are power themselves. and the power is taken away from them. So each and every day, black Americans are working hard to bring the power back home. But these other races or these other people, when they go there, they're being lied about black Americans. So they bought the lie because they want to make the white structure happy. Now, right now, ICE is raiding houses of Latinos, Mexicans, Cubans. They don't care about your music career. I will vote for Donald Trump. They don't care about your Latino for Trump. The hat you are wearing, the red hat, Latino for Trump. ICE here don't care that you danced in the party of Donald Trump. They will come for you. They come for your people. They come for your children. They break your family apart. And this Latino singer crying here is a symbol of something much bigger. She's not just crying over his partner. She's crying over betrayal. She's crying over betrayal by the very system he thought would embrace her. The very system they thought is for them. There are even some Cubans here saying that they voted for Trump. They never knew that they are the people they are being followed. So I may say this. Black people have passed across these movies. Black Americans, they know these movies. They know how it started. They know how it ends. And this is what black people have been saying all along. For years, black Americans have been warning the Latino community about aligning with white supremacy. They warned them over and over again. Black Americans told them they don't love you. They just love your numbers. They don't see you as equals. They see you as pawns. They see the system. The same system that enslaved black people is the same system that cages your families, that cages your children. Black people said this. But what did we hear back as black people? Mockery, disrespect, the silence. And when you go on TikTok, you will see Latino making jokes like black people always play the victim. Black people are always complaining about slavery, that we work harder and that's why we are doing better. Some even have the nerve to say maybe Trump is good for business and he's not coming after us. He's coming after illegals. So did you think that black people or black Americans are illegals or immigrants? You should rethink of that. Now, when they say they're not coming for us, who is us? Because the raid side now is hitting Latinos, Mexicans, Cubans, neighborhoods. ICE is knocking at each and every door. The partners are getting snatched away. The children are getting snatched away in front of your very own eyes. And suddenly, black people are supposed to march for you? Black people are right? Where are black people in this protest? So this time, black people need to protest for you? Where was the same energy when black Americans were screaming, hands up, don't shoot? Where was the voice when black Americans were demanding justice for George Floyd? Let me just keep it real because I have gone through the history and the history tells me that they ain't about politics. This is not about politics. It's about anti-blackness in the Latino community. For you not supporting black people, it's about that. It's not about politics. You don't want to associate yourself with blackness. You want to associate with yourself with white. For years, we have seen how Latino communities treat black people. Afro-Latinos being ignored, the rest disrespected. Mexican, Cubans, Dominicans, others calling black folks the name monos, mayates, prietos, behind closed doors. I have come across Latino TikTokers laughing when racist white Americans call black Americans names. Some Latinos even aligning with white supremacists because they thought they would be accepted if they distance themselves from black people. So this is not about politics. It is something deeper. Now black people are supposed to drop everything to help you, Latino, fight ICE. Now Latinos want solidarity. Cubans are asking themselves, where are black people? And let me tell you, solidarity is not a one-way street. We said it before, and we will say it again. As black people in general, you cannot fight white supremacy while partnering with it. Now, I want to say this. Many Latinos believe proximity to whiteness is safety. Being close to power is safety. Many Latinos believe their skin tone is resembling the white people, so they are like the same. They can be treated equal. Especially in places like Florida, I've heard that you will find Cuban Americans who see themselves as white before they see themselves as Latino. I have heard it is historical. It is historical when Cubans fled Castro Revolution, many were embraced by the US as refugees, and they adopted the politics of whiteness along with it. And that's why Miami voted for Trump fully. Yeah, a big number from Miami, they voted for Trump. Anti-blackness makes some Latinos think they are above black people. They thought or they think if they sided with whiteness, they will be treated better than black people. And Trump told them, I'm not coming for you. I'm coming for the criminals. I'm coming for the MS-13. And many believed it. But you know, history always repeats itself. Who are those criminals? You know? Just like how Europeans used African kings to betray their people during colonization, Trump used Latinos to betray their own brothers and sisters. Now they see the truth right now. ICE doesn't see your flag. ICE doesn't hear your accent. ICE doesn't ask about your political party. They just see undocumented, and undocumented means are disposable. Right now I've seen a lot of Latinos crying on social media. I've seen Mexicans, I've seen Cubans crying on social media. Here in 2025, the same. And the singer that who proudly screamed, "I will vote for Donald Trump," is weeping because ICE has taken our partner or his partner, you know. But to be honest, I will say this: Black America is watching with folded arms. I'm so happy to see how Black Americans are sitting back. They're just seeing and watching. They are not going anywhere. They're not falling for the bait. They are not going to protest because they are saying, "We want you. We want you." Maybe I think Latinos thought Black Americans are illegal or are immigrants too. Black Americans ain't immigrants. You know, Black Americans want Latinos and these other communities, minority groups, to open their eyes. They even begged them. I see videos on social media. Black people have been on the front line fighting against ICE for years, immigration policies for years. Black Americans were at the protest when they put babies in cages back then. Black Americans spoke against when the children were sleeping on concrete floors wrapped in aluminum foil. They told Latinos that the oppression you cheer today will be the oppression that comes to you tomorrow, and they did not listen to that. They mocked. Now, as I say always, Black Americans always fight for everyone. And some of you are voting in your own oppression just because you hated Black people more than you loved your own sons and daughters, more than you loved your own freedom. It's a lesson, not just for Latinos, but for the whole world. White supremacy doesn't love anyone but itself. It will use you, it will praise you, it will parade you around on stage. And when it's done with you, it will throw you away like garbage. Just go and ask Native Americans, ask Black Americans, ask the Japanese Americans who are thrown in internment camps during World War II. Ask every migrant community that thought they made it until they were reminded that they were outsiders. You cannot buy your way into whiteness. You cannot vote your way into whiteness. You cannot dance your way into whiteness. You cannot make songs your way into whiteness. Whiteness doesn't share power. It uses power. It uses power. Let me say something to some people. I know some people won't like this. Black people don't owe anyone solidarity. Black people or Black Americans don't owe you marches. They don't owe you hashtags. They don't owe you protest. But here's the thing. Black people, they fight for justice because it's right, not because it is convenient. And like the people who mock Black people, you know, Black people have always been on the side of what's right, even when it wasn't popular. They fought ICE. They fought against police brutality. They fought against racism in all its forms. Why? Because Black Americans know how oppression feels like. They know how it feels like. But don't ever get twisted, because this ain't because of you. It is because of who Black people are. So to my Black family who are watching this video, know your power, know your worth. Don't let guilt manipulate you into fighting for people who spit on you when they were comfortable or when they get comfortable. To my Latino community, my brothers and sisters, let this be your lesson. You cannot build safety by aligning with the oppressor. You cannot build a future by turning your back on those who try to help you. And to my Black kings and queens, we have been the concerns of this planet for too long. We told the truth, and now the truth is revealing itself. This ain't a time for I told you so. This is a time for building Black power, a time for standing tall and understanding that we don't need validation from anyone else, because we are building Africa right now. We are building Black wealth. We are building unity across the diaspora. And if others want to join to the unity, they better come correct, with respect, with humility, and with the understanding of what we have endured as Black people. Thank you for riding with me today. I am the Kenyan Beast. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video to whoever you think might hear. Until next episode, peace out.